Cool. I'm gonna liven it up a little bit for this one.
Cool.
Okay, tell us your name and where you train.
Okay, Azadeh Bormand, and I train at Get Lifted CrossFit.
All right, and tell us where you're at today.
Today we are at Westlake CrossFit, and we're training with some badasses.
Word.
Here in Austin, Texas.
Cool. So tell us a little bit about your athletic background and what you bring to your CrossFit experience.
Okay, I played volleyball at the University of Pittsburgh on a full scholarship, and then once I graduated from Pitt, I went to UTEP to coach for 2 years, and then Get Lifted CrossFit is in El Paso, Texas, and so I started getting involved in the whole CrossFit scene, and Paul and Maribel asked me if I wanted to get certified, and I was like, yeah, so I quit my job at UTEP and then kind of started doing CrossFit, you know, just more to stay in shape. And then one day I was like, man, I'm gonna start like really training. So I started picking up 2-a-days, kind of started going off Paul's programming a little bit, worked on strength, realized I needed to improve my body weight, just to, you know, get better at the overall thing, because I was strong, but my body weight was really struggling. And so started putting everything together, probably like October, November, just of this past year, and everything's just coming together nicely now. So
yeah, so tell us about it. Last year you competed at regionals on the team for Get Lifted.
I did.
And went to the games as well.
We did, yeah. Last year I did team. It's probably like 15 pounds heavier, so I was a little chub. And then, you know, realized I needed to lose some weight. It was me, 2 of the trainers from our gym, and then, you know, none of the actual, Paul was competing individually, and so we did team. I think we got like 33rd overall or something, and then that's when I was like, you know, I think I could probably start training to compete individually next year. I didn't want to do individual last year because I didn't feel like I was ready, and I'm also the kind of person where if I'm going to do something, I'm all in. So people were like, well, why don't you just compete individually? And I was like, if I'm not like 100%, or I feel like I can compete with like these you know, top chicks, I don't want to do it and make a fool of myself. So let's, you know, wait a year, train, and then kind of work towards that. So
yeah, so you said you lost 15 pounds?
About 15. Last year I was probably about 165, give or take, and now I'm like 150, 152. And it's mostly fat because my strength's actually gone up. I just lost the fat that I was carrying around on me. So
yeah, so how did you lose that weight? What'd you do?
I got real strict with, I mean, I was eating healthy, okay? I mean, I cut out all my complex carbs, my rice, but I think what was going on with me was, I'm the kind of person where if I'm not extremely strict, like down to putting sugar in your coffee type thing like that it's gonna hit me, okay? So I had to like cut down my food portions. So I eat 2 meals a day, and I eat like lots of meat in the morning and fat in the morning to hold me off till the evening, okay? And I stopped drinking protein shakes. I stopped taking all that stuff because that sits on me. Whereas, like, you know, most people, they can take that stuff and it's fine with them, but with me it sits. So I cut down my food portions, and then I just up my protein, up my fats. And like I eat little to no carbs. I don't eat fruit. I just eat vegetables. I get my carbs through my veggies. So that's kind of how I did it. And it worked. It worked. I found that with me, the more fat I eat, so like the more bacon, avocado, stuff like that, the more I was able to drop weight like that. So
yeah, and your performance has gone up.
Huge, huge. Like more energy. I can go 5, 6, 7 hours without having to eat anything, and I feel good. So
yeah, and so this year in 2010, 2011, coming into the sectionals, you did some competitions. You did, well, I know you did the Southwest Throwdown.
Yeah, that's the only one I did.
Okay.
It's like, for me, it's a mental thing, you know, like if I don't have my pull-ups down packed, if I don't have my muscle-ups down packed, if I don't have my handstand push-ups down packed, I don't want to compete. Like, that's the kind of person. I don't want you to tell me, well, do this workout, and there's a doubt, I don't know if I could do that, you know. I don't want that going through my head. I feel like with CrossFit, the more confident you are with your movements, the better you're going to perform, okay? So if you're like, oh, I can do handstand push-ups, I can do muscle-ups, so whatever they throw at you, you're going to have better performance. I didn't want to go to a competition praying that they don't give me a certain movement and then I'm not able to do it. So I'm at a point now where it's like, okay, you know, give me this, give me that, and I feel confident being able to accomplish the task. And then all you have to really focus on is just going as fast as you can, rather than, you know, having a doubt in your mind that you can't do a certain thing. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So tell me about the 2011 sectional WODs. We've done 4 of them up to this point.
Yeah.
And kind of tell me your experience and how you've been doing them at Get Lifted. And
we do the sectional workouts on Saturdays. We kind of throw like a big event. Everybody judges each other. We have, you know, it's like a big kind of like our own little mini competition. So we do it on Saturdays, and honestly with the competitions, I think for me the first one has been the hardest as far as the snatches and double unders. I don't know why that was the worst for me. 55 pounds is light, but there was something about having to move that weight for 15 reps that just kicked my butt.
Yeah.
So the first one was the hardest. The second one, I had this like crazy mentality going into it, like I am not going to stop, you know, because after it was kind of like an eye-opener after that first week. You're like, man, I gotta step my game up, you know? Like, in order to compete with these girls, you literally have to have a mentality that you can't stop. And so that second week, I was like kind of in like crazy mode, you know? So then on that second workout, it went a little bit better. It was still 15 minutes of hell, but that first workout was terrible. The 5-minute clean and jerks, that's just a gut check, 5 minutes, go, go, go. So that wasn't too bad because I usually do a little better with strength. And then this last workout was different. Like they switched up a little bit, and I was not expecting muscle ups. So that was pretty cool. I was like, no way, I don't believe, because the people were announcing the workout at the gym because we're like updating, refreshing the site every like 2 seconds. And when they said muscle ups, like I thought they were just joking, but they were actually being serious. So that was cool. They threw a little curveball at us.
Yeah.
So I would expect them to maybe give us handstand push up this week. Who knows, So it's been a cool experience. They've done a combination of everything for the strong guys, the strong girls, the little guys, and so they've done a good job of mixing it up. It's been
great. Yeah. So what place are you sitting in your section, in your regional regions right now?
In regions, I'm first overall, and then in the world, I'm 6th. I believe so, if the rankings are correct. So we'll see. I noticed Carrie's not on the leaderboard right now. I don't know if that's something going on with.
Yeah.
So
it's hard to say.
Either first or second. She's either ahead of me or I'm behind her.
And then Whitney Welsh is right up there.
Whitney Welsh is. It's right now first, second, and third is Carrie, me, and Whitney, and I don't know. I don't really know in what order.
And then you're in the top 50 women in the world, top 25.
Top. Right now it says top 10. I don't know if that it says. It says I'm 6th, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't even know if the leaderboard is right. What's going on with it?
Yeah. So. Do you pay much attention to that?
Obviously, if you're a naturally competitive person, you want to know where you're at. You're busting your butt every week, so you want to check it out.
Yeah.
When it was all messed up, I'm like, man, I wonder if I'm here, or I wonder if I'm here. So kind of consumes you a little bit because you want to know where you stand as far as the competitions go and where you stand against these beastly girls and stuff. So yeah, I'd probably say the Sunday I check it 5 or 6 times, and then the Monday it's just back to normal.
Yeah.
So because the Sunday everything's official, and yeah.
So I hear you're real big on the Twitter sphere world.
Twitter, yeah.
You're blowing up Twitter. All I hear all the time is Azadeh this, Azadeh that.
Oh,
so
really?
You like the Twitter?
You know what? I never even thought twice about getting on Twitter. Diego, who works with you guys, he had sent me a Facebook message and he was like, "Why aren't you on Twitter?" And I was like, why would I get on Twitter? Nobody wants to follow me, because who wants to know what I'm doing? Because I asked him, I was like, it's for celebrities and stuff, isn't it? And then so he told me, he's like, just get on there. And then next thing I know, I have 80 followers, so that was really cool. And I'm getting in touch with all these people who I don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
But you have cool conversations with them, you joke around, you talk about CrossFit stuff. So it's a cool little CrossFit community we have on Twitter now.
Yeah.
And then now when I go to regionals, I'm gonna have all these friends I don't even know. I don't even know who they are.
Today that knew you.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what's your Twitter handle bar?
It's at GetLiftedAsAday.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Maybe you have some new followers.
That'd be nice.
Right on.
Sure.
Cool. Well, congratulations with everything you've done this far, and we're looking forward to seeing you at regionals.
For sure. Cool.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thanks.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
You did.